If you're ever looking for a way for you to get active income, for you to not work 9 to 5, I know a lot of people are doing right now, then maybe looking into a business to buy is such a good idea for you. Now, there are a few questions you want to ask yourself when you're trying to buy a business in 2026. This is not 2020. This is not business as usual. So you need to be very careful because you've worked your hard-earned money and sweat and blood to earn this money. So we want to make sure that we are very diligent, dot your I's and cross your T's, as I like to say, when you're buying businesses. Here are some of the questions that I would ask myself if I was buying a business in this year. Number one, is this something that is your low-hanging fruit? And what I mean by this is it a business that you know something about already? I'll give you examples of businesses that I've watched, that I've looked at in the past, and some of the businesses that I think is still good as of now. Number one is trying to do any handiwork that you might be familiar with. I'm talking about anything like plumbing. AI cannot take plumbing, right? They cannot take jobs of plumbers. Let's see. Electricians are also jobs that you can do if you're handy and if it's something that you want to do. I think right now there's a statistic that says that blue-collar jobs are actually going to take over white-collar jobs, because we know that AI is going to take a lot of the jobs because they are doing it faster, better, and more economical. So they're going to take a lot of the white-collar jobs. So some of these businesses are businesses that you can buy, or that if you have experience in this, you can do it, that will help you. I don't think that everybody has to do white-collar job, like I said. Okay, so some of the questions I'm going to ask you is this something that you are comfortable to go and learn and have the skill in-house? Because in as much as you can hire a lot of people, you need to be able to understand the overview of the business and be able to, discern if people are bringing you contracts that doesn't make sense. You need to be able to talk and get those contracts, okay? And let's not even talk for people that are plumbers, electricians, all of this, you can install cabinets, all of those jobs. There are also things that you can get government contracts for. So one day I'm going to be speaking about that, but that's also definitely something that you can do. Number two is, how much capital do you have right now? I think that's a straightforward answer. Number three is, do you want to start the business afresh or do you want to buy it? Now, if you're starting a business, it costs you less amount of money. It's a lot of trial and errors before you finally figure out what is working. But at least you're putting a lot of time. You're entering with little risk because you're not putting as much money in there. But if you are buying a business, you're taking over contracts, you're taking over businesses. And I'm going to talk one day about how to sell your business for profits, because I think this is also a niche area where you can start a business and you can sell it in the future. So we're going to be talking about that, but definitely you want to be asking those questions. Let me see other things that I have in my thing here. Are you looking for something that is already optimized? So undervalued properties, undervalued businesses. This is very, very good, because you can take that business that is not on YouTube, that doesn't have any digital footprint, and you can now put it on Google and increase the amount of business. So those are business that is not optimized, where you can increase the amount of business that are coming in, increase the revenue, and that would already make you a lot of money. Now, the businesses that I would say that you guys should think twice before going into is like laundromats. A lot of that I've looked at those businesses. They do well, but you have to make sure that you understand the numbers. Hi there, my name is DeboraHomes from DeboraHomes. Are you trying to sell your house right now? I am going to be helping you to list your house to sell it for maximum profits. I am talking about professional staging. I am talking about exposing you to the over 1,000 agents that I have in my office. I am talking about exposing to the buyers that are already ready to buy right now. So if you are sitting on a buttload of cash, you need to be contacting me right now for a customer's marketing plan that is going to help you to get a maximum of your price. You need to be contacting DeboraHomes. Thank you. Numbers makes a lot of sense, and that brings me to another point. You need to know exactly how much profit you want to make from your business, how much cash flow you want to be making from your business, what's your return on investment. Your return on investment, a lot of businesses, some can offer you 10%, 15%, up to 30% in some cases. It depends on what business you're buying. Services generally do offer a lot of return on investment because you're putting in more time. You don't have to deal with warehousing, you don't have to deal with physical location and stuff like that, inventories and managing and throwing out some expired products that you already have on your shelf. So sometimes service business gives money, but again, you have to learn about the business. So let's talk about, so I spoke about service business, and the other business, of course, is the business where you can be selling something. I met a girl that was telling me, and I don't know if she's going to be watching this video, she said she made over $1 million 1 year just with revenue, just selling ear products, right? Targeting the right audience, content, and doing Facebook ads and different things. She made $1 million in just selling ear products, African ear products. So these are things that she started from the start, and she scaled this all the way, and that's a business you could choose to exit from, in the future. So those are the two different kind of businesses that you want to buy. Now, what are the other questions that I want you to ask? I'll say that quickly. How quickly are you looking to make a move? So are you trying to buy the business by the end of 2026? Because some of the business, as you're thinking it, somebody else is thinking it, so it might become obsolete, right? I know people that are doing candles at the corner of their shop. And the other thing that I want to mention that I think is very, very important is that when you are doing a business, you need to make sure that the business has a good structure from the beginning. And what I mean by that is you're filing your taxes, it's properly registered, because you just never know how much revenue, or you want to make sure that you're optimizing yourself. Some people call it packaging, but really it is making sure that you're positioned correctly to make sure that you can expand your business, you can hire staff, so you're hiring, your employment contracts, all of these things has to be in place. So now, if you're looking for ideas for business, I put together some business ideas. So if you DM me the word business ideas, I would send you some business ideas, and of course we can talk about it, and I'll send you some of the things that I think can work for 2026. But for now, I think that buying a business right now in 2026 is such a lucrative idea, and it could be your leap pad to be able to get into financial freedom that you're looking for. If you have any questions about real estate, buying businesses, buying and selling of properties, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is going to be below. Thank you. See you next time.